it's like a different car. Give it all you've got, mate, you've got it.
Baggsy knows what he needs to do this time. Oh, Baggsy! Big impact with Baggsy.
I'm sorry it went down like that.
You just have to give it everything you've got, mate.
He's closer than Bertan's. Oh!
Fucked it. Sorry, guys. This went not good.
So it's day 2 here in Oman at round 1 of the OIDC Championship. We've had our briefing this morning, just going over everything for tandem practice and then going into the battles later on. Cars was feeling great yesterday, looking forward to getting out there this morning. The guys have done a really good job painting the track last night, so hopefully all the lines are going to be much clearer today. So yeah, looking forward to getting back in the car now, going out and doing some tandem practice with everyone, and yeah, hopefully get into a good position for later on for the battles.
Broke. That's not right.
No longer attached.
It's not supposed to be like that.
Should be. Yeah. It's alright. Pretty safe.
Sorry guys. To be honest with you, I didn't even see the wall. I just popped out through smoke, and I must have been deeper, and he must have been so close to the wall.
Well, we hit the wall a bit hard there in this back corner, so I think the thing right now is to try and visually see if anything's bent first off. If we can spot it, we can spot an arm that's not in the right place, something like that. And then I think after that, we'll try and get a wheel back on it and check the alignment. I suspect the toe is gone on this side, so which means we've hit the wheel at the back and it's probably moved something. It's not obviously bent anything right now. In a way, it'd be better if it had, because we'd be able to spot what that is. But for right now, all we can do is keep looking for something that's bent and then put it back together, put the alignment stuff on it and see where we're at. We got a little bit of time before battle starts, so we'll just take it slow and get it right. Like a kid going off to school. Bye-bye, son. Have a good day.
So yeah, we're just going into top 32 now, getting the car in the queue. A little bit nervous on this one, just want to get top 32 out the way, get into top 16. I think I'll feel a lot better about things. Had a little knock with the wall in the last lap of practice, as I said. Just want to make sure the car's good, get through top 32, and then yeah, start kind of trying to enjoy the competition a bit more. I mean, I am enjoying myself, I just feel a bit nervous. Just want to get this bit done and then move on to top 16.
It is the current and defending champion, Steve Baggsy Piagioni. We are awaiting his contender, who will be Ayman Fakhreddini. We get the thumbs up all round from our drivers. It's thumbs up from both sides. The light goes green. Baggsy through the chicane, through the gears, down to the initiation point, chased down by Ayman. Ayman falls into position now, looks for the side of the PS30, goes for a dive, starts to hang with Baggsy. Baggsy looks for that nice qualifying line, but Ayman all over him. Oh, and a wobble from Ayman as he shallows up, has to control himself there. A sudden rush of blood to the head from Eamon as he makes another dive once again. Wheels off circuit for Eamon as Baggsy keeps to that qualifying line. Puts the PS13 right to the edge of circuit, but Eamon's not going away once again. Wheels off circuit, now starts to fall away, and that issue once again of power looks like it's coming into play for Eamon as he gets himself back into it. Baggsy gets into that final outside zone, and yeah, Eamon has to shut it down. That car just not making power.
Mate, yeah, it was a nice lead. He had 2 little straight-ins coming into clip 3 and then into 5, and then across the line he had 1 big straight-in at the end, so I'd say like maybe go with like a 5-6 kind of on the push scale. Okay, copy all that, mate. Copy all that.
Baggsy pulls to the line. Eamon pulls to the line. Baggsy to chase down Eamon Fakharalin. Even though the spotters would have warned him, that car not 110%. I know these two guys have been talking today as well, and Eamon may be potentially warning Baggsy. This car has a bit of a temper at the moment. Nevertheless, both guys initiate. Eamon gets himself into it. Oh, and you can see that car, a little waver there as it comes to outside zone 2. And once again, no tyre smoke. Looks like he's really struggling with this car. It's just not making the power that he needs, that he demands from the engine. As Baggsy hangs with him, has to control it. Eamon now starts to get himself back into it. That car picks itself up as Baggsy plays with the side of that BMW E30. Eamon doing everything he can to nurse, to manage that car around the circuit. Baggsy stalls up on the foot brake, gets himself back into it once again. Across the line they go. And I think this one is pretty self-explanatory.
Job there, mate. That was a nice tidy chase. Did exactly what you need to do. So well done.
And having an issue. Graphic up on screen. Both guys come back from a little cool down lap. Eamon jumps out of the car and shuts the door in dejection. The finger gets pointed to the current and defending champion. And Eamon congratulates him. And unfortunately, yep, look, the car's still not 100%. So there we go. Baggsy gets the win, advances through to the top 16.
The guy just kind of, and then walked off, and we was like, does that mean he's what? I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, I was tight, you.
Like,
I was like,
first, you kept distance, and then towards the end, you was like, yeah! Let's party!
Okay, so top 32 is done. We made it through. A really good battle though. He did an amazing lead line, which gave me the opportunity to get nice and close in tandem. It was awesome. I really, really enjoyed it. Going through to top 16 now, we are going against our friend from Q8, Ali Maxid. Awesome driver. So this is definitely not going to be a walk in the park. We're definitely not out of the woods yet. It's going to be a tough road to the top 8. And I don't even know who we would go against in top 8 because I haven't really thought much further than Ali Maxid at the moment. It's just going to be a really tough battle. We raced him a bunch of times when we were here last year, and he's really fast. So it's going to be like a final in the top 16. We're just going to have to go for it, full grip, full hog, full everything, and hope we come out on top. But either way, it's going to be an awesome battle, I'm sure, and I'm really looking forward to it. So yeah, fingers crossed we can get through to the top 8.
You feel the grip difference in the warm-up laps or anything? What do you reckon? Fuck me, it's like a different car. Give it all you've got, mate, you've got it. Yep, I'll do everything I can, mate.
We move it back to the line, and I said this was going to be a big one earlier. Unfinished business between these two guys. It is, of course, the current and defending champion, Steve Baggsy in the lead position. Chasing him down is Q8's very, very own Ali Maxid. 2JZ GT86 Supercharged V8 PS13. Who's got what it takes? Let's find out. These two have gone toe-to-toe multiple times, and Maxid knows what he needs to do this time. Oh, Maxid! Big impact with Baggsy. Big impact with Baggsy as Maxid takes it to the rear wheel of Baggsy's PS13, but Baggsy keeps in it. Stares across the circuit. Now Baggsy is going to finish up the run. Look at that, right to the wall on the white line. Baggsy going to take the opportunity here to test the car out. And Baggsy held on to that one, as that one could have gone horribly wrong.
It looks like from the live stream that you was on the power, and that's going to be Baggsy taking a 0, I think. And I also think his car's broke. He's just got out of it, so I think it's a 10-0, but I don't think you're at fault, to be perfectly honest. If you look like you're on power, you don't brake or anything, and each makes a dive and hits your rear wheel.
Alright, copy that. We might need to call a competition timeout to check the car over. I don't know what damage we've got. Feels like the back end's a bit looser.
I'm guessing that even if it's his fault, he's going to have to call a 5-minute rule to get his car fixed, so it's over on his car to actually beat it.
Are you okay? Yeah, I'm good.
Feel like there's any damage to the rear, or it just feels a bit funny?
It just feels a little bit funny. I mean, it was a bit of a hit, but I don't know if there's any damage to the car.
You're allowed to get out and have a look now, see if anything's bent, or is that against the rules?
Can I get out and look at my car? Can I get out?
How do you determine excessively? Is it when the front wheel is locked, which it isn't on Baggsy's car, because you can clearly see it rotating. It does slow, the front wheel does slow. Well, this is what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when these guys give it 110%.
Looks like it hits his door.
Are we waiting on a decision or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
If there is 5-minute rule for you or him, or 10 minutes competition time for you or him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Baggsy to Sam.
I can hear you, mate.
Ali McSeed has a 5-minute rule and I've got a 10-minute competition timeout if we want it. What do you want me to do?
It makes no difference. If you want to bring it back in and check it, they're going to have to be trying to fix this car anyway, so it's not the end of the world. If you want to check it, bring it in. If you're not worried about it, then wait for them, but we'll see.
I'll come in for a 10-minute competition timeout, even if we just look at it and I can get a bottle of water.
Yep, sounds good. We'll have the water way in.
We just want to make sure. He said we couldn't change anything, so.
Yeah, it's a competition timeout.
Only the tires. You cannot change the tires.
Yeah, yeah.
You know the rule.
Yeah, we can't change tires. Yeah.
Don't change the tyres. Yeah, so top 16's a little bit complicated so far. Me versus Ali McSeed. I came in committed as fast as my car would go down the straight, flicked it in, got on the power, and with the amount of grip we're running, I have to just lean, I guess, my left foot on the brake just to kind of steady the front, because it's a very specific line that they want you to take through the first corner. It's not the outside line all the way around, you have to be like mid-track. So I think they were looking at the replay a lot to see whether they deemed me at fault for slowing too much, but they've deemed Ali McSeed at fault for the impact, and they've given me a top competition timeout of 10 minutes, so we're just checking the alignment, and Ali's hopefully getting his car sorted out, so fingers crossed he gets it fixed so we can get back out on track.
And there we go, Baggsy, car checked, car ready to rock and roll. McSeed, car checked, car ready and repaired and ready to rock and roll. Now, can Baggsy keep his cool in the chase position? Doesn't really have to do a lot here. Baggsy just needs to keep the judges happy. The thumbs up all around, light goes amber, the light goes green. Baggsy goes for a small jump off the line, cones down, body panels are flying. Look at this from Baggsy, super aggressive. McSeed though, up and gone, trying to drive away. Is that car 110%? Baggsy wavering and wondering, was he lost in the smoke as Baggsy falls out of the outside zone, now finds his feet, tries to get himself back into it. Through the smoke comes Baggsy, looks for the door of Ali McSeed's GT86. Flames erupt from the back of both the cars as they transition down into outside zone 5. Baggsy looks for the back bumper of the GT86. Shallow is Baggsy. Is there an issue with that car? As Baggsy just about keeps it going, looks for the final outside zone across the line. McSeed came out of them gates swinging.
That car looks ridiculously quick.
Dude, I'm sorry it went down like that.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
Is your car okay?
Not really. Let's see. Couple of bent arms in the front.
That's a way to f***ing battle, man.
It's okay.
Well, here we go, decisions in, both guys out of the car, and I think McSeed knows the way this one's going to go.
Ali, sorry man.
It's okay, bro.
And there we go, decisions in. Baggsy gets the win and moves through to the Grade A.
There's going to be a lot of angry people here. Yeah? I'm sure they don't see that decision the same as the judges did, for sure.
Really? Why not?
Well, because they played it back so many times, I think they were looking to see if I'd slowed up on them.
Well, you didn't.
No, I know, the only thing that makes it look like I did is because my brake light came on. I was only resting on there to try and keep the direction of the car going, not to brake.
We've looked at the live stream a few times as well, but you were just going the same momentum. So that's not true. You just ran into it.
So that wasn't how I wanted to win against Ali Maxid. I was really looking forward to a decent battle, and yeah, he hit me, and then they deemed it his fault, and then I went out and I was rushing to get out, and I just didn't warm my fronts up enough, and I got a huge amount of understeer through, I would say probably the first half of the track. I was just understeering. I was literally just trying to hold on to it. I had to basically just stab the brake, the rear brake, to try and get it to sit back down so it stopped understeering. And I knew if I could just hold on to it and get around the track and not be completely and utterly like so many car lengths back that they deemed me as a inactive chase. So it was tough, but it's not how I wanted it to go down. But yeah, we got the win. So we move on to the top 8, and I believe we're facing Nick Nack if Biz lost against Nick Nack. If Biz loses against Nick Nack. You don't know. You don't know. Hey Sam, did Biz lose?
Yeah, he span out.
Okay, alright, so we're against Nick Nack.
Yeah, I think Biz span out or something on his chase.
Right, okay.
Monster Energy All-Star battle on the line. Defending champion Steve BaggsyBoyUK from the UK steps up to the lead position in the chase. Latvia's very own Nicolas Bertans. This is for the final spot in the final 4. Baggsy to lead out Nicolas Bertans. The lights flash. The light goes green. Baggsy through the gears, slams that car onto initiation. Bertans fires it in, looks for the back bumper, looks for the side. Dab on the foot brake for Baggsy in outside zone 2, manages to get there. Bertans all over the front wheel, all over the side of Baggsy's PS13. Nicolas Bertans. Oh wow! Nicolas Bertans is not messing around. He rips the whole back end off of Baggsy's PS13 as Bertans destroys what's left of it, disposes of it on the side of the track, and now shows him, is he the new young gun at Monster Energy? He fires through, comes back again. Bertans makes contact with Baggsy across the line.
It was absolutely on you the whole way around. On the first transition, you took your rear bumper off, so you just have to give it everything you've got, mate. I don't think there's anything got to be left on the table on this one. Just throw everything at it. You took a lot of the rear of your car off, so I guess they'll mark him down on that, but the rest of it, I think, you know, he's going to have a pretty good score on, so just absolutely send it.
Alright, mate, I'll do everything I can.
As Nicolas Bertans and Baggsy now pull back up to the line. Nicolas Bertans now to lead out Baggsy, and I can imagine there's going to be some paint traded here. The track is clear. These guys are ready for battle. It will be Nicolas Bertans to lead out Steve BaggsyBoyUK. Can the defending champ keep a hold of it? Can he do what he needs to do? Through the gears they come, screaming to initiation. Baggsy looks for the back bumper. Big initiation for both of them. Baggsy starts to repay the favour now. Is he closer than Bertans? He's on a wider line. He's tighter to the door than Bertans was. He waits, lets Bertans set himself up. Now he goes for the big transition. No contact this time as Baggsy goes for the front wheel, looks for the door. He pushes Bertans to the extreme edges of the circuit. Back again. Baggsy clinical. Is he serious? He needs to make a little push, and he does. Onto the door goes Baggsy. One last transition. Times it perfectly as Baggsy jumps up onto the side across the line.
That was a really nice chase.
Thanks, mate. Just going to cool the car down.
It's very close. I'm not sure what way it's going to go, to be perfectly honest. I think it'll come down to him taking off the rear of your car. Whether they class that as just a straight like Kieran was saying, taking a bumper off. He took the whole rear panel out and the rear quarters bent up, so hopefully that's the bit that overthrows it and gives you the win, but we'll have to wait and see.
I reckon it might be one more time.
Well, I don't know if you can hear the chants, but the crowds want a one more time, and I guess I kind of do as well. Oh, and it's going to be a one more time. We're not giving up that easy just yet. A one more time battle. Baggsy and Bertans to go at it again.
So Baggsy gave it everything he had. Nick Nack had an amazing lead and amazing chase. Steve the same. I think it came down to Steve's chase was slightly larger, like he had a bit more of a gap in his chase. Nick Nack was basically glued to the door. But on the first transition, Nick Nack took the rear bumper off the car, and I think that's what overthrowed it to be a one more time. So hopefully second time around we can get the win and continue on to top 4.
So that was a lot of fun. Yeah, big respect to Nick Nack. He's fast and he's very consistent. He's got a really good lead line. He does a gangster entry. It's just a lot of fun to chase him. And all I can do is just try and go faster on my lead line. There's not a lot more I feel like I can do other than just go faster in the lead. To be honest with you, I feel like we're going as fast as we possibly can. But I'll see what else we can find and just try and do the same again in the chase. I don't really feel like there's much more I can do in the chase other than kind of bump into his car a little bit every now and again like he did to me. So yeah, well, we'll see. We'll go out there and give it our all again. We're going to go down, I think, a couple of PSI on tyre pressures, but it's this risky window again of too much rear grip gives you understeer, and understeer is horrendous. So yeah, we'll just do what we can.
Well, this is it. The one more time battle has to be decided here and now. The light goes green. Baggsy off the line to lead out. Nicolas Bertans, flames erupt from the back. Bertans once again hot onto the tail of Baggsy's PS13. On the foot brake goes Baggsy, dials that car into the outside line. Bertans falls down off of that qualifying line ever so slightly now. Not as aggressive this time as Bertans as they transition back. Bertans leaves him some room. Baggsy into outside zone 4, gets the job done nicely, but Bertans is right there. Bertans is all over Baggsy's PS13 transition back. Bertans is with him once again. Baggsy in to outside zone 6, goes wide. Bertans tags the door, calls himself up. Can't he get close? He certainly can across the line.
Mate, well done. On the first corner you had a bit more of a gap compared to the last one, but you were still on use to the rest of the track, so same again, just go for it, give it all you've got. Well done, mate.
Alright, copy that, mate. I'll do everything I've got.
Well, this is it, the one more time battle. This could be the final run for these two guys. Baggsy creeps off the line before Bertans, rightly so he can, in that chase position. Very close, almost tags Bertans on initiation. He's closer than Bertans as he come round outside zone 2. Oh! And Baggsy, contact, understeer, takes himself off the circuit.
Just understeered, mate, just understeered. Fucked it. It's my fault. I let off and e-braked. I should have just kept committed and stayed on the left foot brake. Sorry guys, I did the best I could.
Right, it's unfortunate, it's just this level of driving, mate. It's one of them, isn't it? You've got to give it everything. You make one little mistake, that's it, it's over. Unfortunately, it's not our day to win, but... And you're dragging your front bumper, so I'd be careful again, take it off.
There we go, Nicolas Bertans. I do believe it unfortunately wasn't made official on the screen, and I'm going off of information by Grinya, who has somehow found out. And yeah, by the looks of things from Baggsy, it does look like Nicolas Bertans gets the win, advances through into the final 4, and Baggsy, the current and defending champion, well, he's going to have to go back, have a think, and try and work this one out for round 2 in just a week's time.
Well, that's us over this round. Unfortunately, chasing him around the first corner and caught a bit of understeer, which then he ended up going off track. So it's one of them. Unfortunately, you got to try and dial in as much grip as you can possibly drive with and balance it with what's capable and what the car's capable with. Obviously, we put a bit too much grip in this round and ended up making us lose the battle. So hopefully next round we'll work out a few issues, get a bit more grip into the car, make it a bit more drivable, try and find some front end grip, and then hopefully we can get the win next round. We'll see.
You had to go for it. You had to leave it all there.
Huh? Yeah, maybe we should have stayed at 20.
Yeah, I think that was, you know, it was so gripped up, like, and I came off and it just bit me. So I think.
I mean, he did slow down. That's what they were deliberating for ages, and how much it slowed.
Yeah. I mean, I hit him anyway. So like, if I didn't bail out or try to, well, I had no choice. I understood. I was bailing out anyway, but it's just where he came off, I came off. And where my mistake was, I lifted and didn't e-brake. I should have been stabbing the e-brake to get the back down to keep the steering right. But as soon as I lifted, it just. It's a shame, really, because I felt like I might have had a good run at that. Because the entry, I was I was buried in his door in the entry. Like I was knocking on it at one point.
We came out there, I was like, here we go.
I was going to take it. It was do or die. I was either going to punt him off or it was go for it.
Well, you gave it your all.
Yeah,
man.
Couldn't have done
that's how it goes. One mistake and
Oh well, we got some points at least.
Yeah.
We got some top 8 points. So
top 8 is not a bad place to be.
No.
not like the championship's over already.
No. We're still in the game, you know. We've just got to claw some points back somewhere.
Next round.
It's a lot of damage on the car. I think luckily most of it's cosmetic, so
I don't think there's anything suspension or anything like that wise. I think it's purely cosmetic. Probably have to find some fiberglass somewhere. Got a bit of a hole.
she's seen better days.
We'll make something work.
So that's us done here at round 1 of OIDC. We finished somewhere in the top 8. Unfortunately, I made a mistake against Nick Nack and I lifted and got a load of understeer, and that just, took me off track. Congratulations to him. He's made it through to the final. I think he's won the event by default, kind of, because Daham's car, I think, dropped some oil, caught fire, loads of drama happening right now on track. But nevertheless, it's been a great event, some really good practice going into the next rounds of the championship. We're still in the fight, and looking forward to round 2. We'll get the car buttoned up for the next one, and still all to play for.
Championship leader on the tools, or rating chip. It's getting serious, boys.
He never did that to his own car, he makes us do it. Great, now we gotta bring a bumper on the plane.
It's not like we've done that before.
Yeah.
What do you want from me now? We're friends now. Earlier you wouldn't help me push the car, now you want to talk to me. Huh? What's this all about?